Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Yesterday, upon the arrest of Margaret Nyakang'o, the controller of budget, Kisi leaders called for a press brief in solidarity with Nyakang'o. A press release that took a dramatic turn. Look at this before we continue.
That I am a Kenya Kwanza nominated senator, specially elected under my party by my party leader, His Excellency William Ruto. And I want to speak authoritatively today, and I've told my colleagues here, and I will continue to say it to the Gusii community. Whatever is happening is not any doing of the president. Whatever is happening, and if you have noticed, and I've told my colleagues, anytime something is being cooked by those people who think they have the powers around our party leader, around the president, they always wait for him to leave the country.
It is systematic.
We have seen it in every single. We have seen it in every.
The president is involved.
We have seen it.
Has been attacking our community.
Kibagendi?
The president
no,
knows.
what time you're going to talk? You're going to say.
No. The president is.
I will say this. I will say this by saying.
The president is attacking our community.
The one thing
we cannot allow that. No.
Yeah.
The president is targeting the Kisi community.
Can I give you the seat when you finish?
Targeted William Masita from policy holders. Now it is this, madam. You're defending the president.
So I am speaking and I am giving my speech so that people can understand. Because these are the things that are happening. It happened even during my time when I was being removed. And this is not doing of the president. And so what we are going to say, and I will continue to say, is that the president has nothing to do with this. And as a matter of fact, because we signed the Kenya Kwanza Women Charter, I am here because I'm also upset. Because it is a woman leader who is being removed. Because it is a woman who is being victimized. And so I want to say that those powers that be, or they think that surround there, at the end of the day, the president has got the interest of the Gusii community, but we urge him to come forward and stop this because our community is actually being targeted. So therefore, this is the message that I have sent. This is the message that I continue to give to my people, and I will even continue to tell my leaders. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to put that clip into perspective for Kenyans to understand where the truth lies. Yes. Anthony Kibagendi is Kitutu South Member of Parliament. He is an elected MP. Gloria Orwoba is a nominated senator. Nominated through order. So we have two leaders here, one elected, one nominated. Gloria Orwoba, the nominated senator, is cleverly trying to absolve William Ruto from the blame. And she's saying that, or rather listening to her, she's trying to pass this narrative that William Ruto was not informed or was not part of the arrest of the controller of budget, Margaret Nyakang'o, that some people in government timed William Ruto to leave the country, upon which they arrested Margaret Nyakang'o. And that's what has angered Kibagendi, and he has come out to make things very clear that William Ruto was part and parcel of that arrest. I want us to understand where the truth lies in this. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. The truth is this: there is nothing that happens in this government without William Ruto being briefed. A senior government official such as a controller of budget cannot just be arrested without William Ruto's knowledge. So it might be possible that William Ruto was well aware of the plan to arrest this controller of budget. And I'm saying that because just last week, we saw some ministers complaining that they are just seeing appointments and decisions being made in their ministries without them being consulted. Decisions are just being made at State House, and to their surprise, they are just seeing gazette notices. So it's coming out very clearly that most decisions being made in this government are being made at State House, Nairobi. To arrest a control of budget, that's a high-ranking government official, it's clear that William Ruto was well much briefed about the arrest. And I've always maintained that we are dealing with a very clueless team. Anytime we see such high-profile arrests, William Ruto is always not in the country. When opposition supporters were being killed for exercising their democratically given rights, William Ruto was always out of the country. So it appears that William Ruto and his team have planned it that for anything in that magnitude to be done, he has to fly out of the country, assuming or thinking that Kenyans will not know that it might have been planned prior to his visit, or he can as well even plan it when he's outside of the country. I think that's what Kenyans should know, that all these arrests, these appointments, William Ruto has always been briefed. The senator is defending William Ruto simply because she has no constituency to defend. Her allegiance is with Uda Party and with William Samoei Ruto. And in Kenya, these nominated senators or MPs, these nominated leaders, are always being nominated to further the interest of a politician or a political party. They don't further the interests of any group. Even though they're being appointed to appear that they are furthering the interest of a specific group, they never do that. Their interest lies with the appointing authority. So the senator is just trying to defend William Ruto because of that. She wants to be seen to be working. And there is also this pattern emerging where anytime something happens, for example, if somebody from Western is being targeted by the government, Kenya Kwanza government, we always see Western leaders being mobilized to defend the government. Last time there were some demolitions in Mavoko, Machakos County. We saw Kamba leaders in Kenya Kwanza being mobilized very fast to defend the government. So it appears William Ruto's government has perfected this art of divide and rule. They injure the Ukambani nation, then they very fast mobilize Ukambani leaders to defend that injustice. Anytime maybe they are injuring people in the Luo nation, some rebels are being mobilized from Luo nation to defend that injustice. I'm seeing that as William Ruto's and Kenya Kwanza's brand of politics. And now I think that style and strategy has been exposed. It's no longer a secret. That's what they normally do. As I conclude, Kibagendi in the recent days has been a fierce critique of William Ruto. We know that Kibagendi worked with William Ruto very closely in the last government, where he was actually working in William Ruto's office. So he understands William Ruto very, very well. And upon William Ruto being declared the president, we saw most of these Gusii leaders warming up to William Ruto, including Anthony Kibagendi. But in the recent days, they seem to be going back to their original parties. And that also goes on to confirm that the ground is very hostile to Kenya Kwanza government. No leader wants to be associated or to be seen to be defending Kenya Kwanza. And that's what I've all along said here, that as time goes by, most of these leaders supporting William Ruto, they'll find the ground very hostile, and either they will go silent or they will distance themselves from a William Ruto's government. And already we have started seeing that with even some leaders in the Kalenjin Rift Valley. Bomet governor actually dropped a bombshell that Kenya Kwanza is a very insensitive government. Kapenguria, member of parliament, Samuel Moroto even apologized for having voted for William Ruto. All those are ODA elected leaders. Let me stop it there for now, ladies and gentlemen. The truth of the matter here, William Ruto is very much aware of what has been happening. The arrest of Margaret Nyakang'o was politically instigated because of her stand against the ills of the government. She has been exposing mega corruption scandals in this government. That's why she's being targeted. A confirmation again that this government is not ready to fight corruption. It's a corrupt government. So they want to silence her, to intimidate her. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.